Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Mindset Investor. And that's because creating generational wealth in real estate requires 5% strategy and 95% mindset. So a couple of days we spoke about the importance of real estate investors to post on social media as much as possible. If possible every day, maybe more than once per day if possible. And there was a challenge for all of you to go ahead and do it yourself every single day, and to hold ourselves accountable and to let me know if you're doing it and help me by holding me accountable as well. So please let me know. Shout out to Diana Lidstone, because she let me know that she was doing it, and she's also helping me be held accountable. So thanks for that, and congratulations to you because you're doing it as well, and I'm following you. So once again, congratulations on that. And that was a couple of days ago. Yesterday, I spoke about some basic elements about living a successful and fulfilling life, which is motivation and education. And I did want to share with you something that I did not share with you yesterday about education itself. And that is a concept that I've heard many times, that the test of an educated person is the one person who, or the individual who is willing to entertain a new idea, willing to throw out all other cherished beliefs in order to entertain a new idea. I just want to quickly throw that out there, but we'll be discussing it obviously at deeper levels in the near future. Today, I wanted to talk to you about something very interesting. I had a conversation yesterday with a family member, and you know, he knows that I really don't like to get into politics, but I know that he does. He's very passionate about it, so passionate that he would get emotionally involved in those discussions, and he tends to favor one side of the spectrum more than others, but he could get negatively emotionally involved. And I mentioned something to him that for the first time ever, because in the past I've tried to avoid the discussion, but I mentioned something for the first time ever to him, and I was surprised. He was actually very open to the idea. And that is the fact that it's related to the concept of, I heard in a seminar, the concept or the idea of uncrowning the circumstances. What that means is that most of us, the great majority of the population, we tend to blame our situations to maybe the economy. It's the state of the economy, for example, or we're in a recession, or we could blame it on the government in the case of that conversation that I've had with the individual I just told you about. Oh, the government this in other places, and look at how the people live, and so on and so forth. Okay, there might be some truth to that, but the idea of uncrowning the circumstances says that you would never blame circumstances for what's happening to you. You would never blame the economy for what's happening to you. How is it that in recessions some people are doing well? And so there's no such thing as the economy. You can create your own economy if you understand that. There is also the blame on the government. The government has nothing to do. It's what's inside. It's what's inside of you that will make you a successful, a happy, and a healthy person for the most part across the world. And so we cannot blame it, and we're used to this. We would say, okay, these are the circumstances. This is the reason why I cannot do this or I cannot do that. It's either the economy, or we don't have enough money right now, or there's too much work to do, or this and that, and that's the reason why we don't move forward towards reaching that star that we're shooting at. Another common mistake that most of us make is that we sometimes blame it on other people. And I heard a joke in that same seminar once that, heck, if it was up to other people for us to get better, we might as well send everybody else to a psychiatrist before we get better. And that's not the truth. The truth is that we have it all within ourselves to create our own economy and create our own success. I shared this with this family member, and he actually liked that idea very much. So it switched the conversation away from politics altogether and into these ideas, which was a very interesting conversation. So in other words, from now on, all we need to do is talk about that. Talk about the fact that it's in with us, our success, how much success we have in life, whether it's happiness, whether it's health, whether it's material wealth, no matter what. Now, how would I relate this to real estate investing? Well, I've seen this happening many times when you go to those 3-day workshops that we go to get educated. I remember thinking that in 3 days I was going to get enough education to go out there and do it. Okay, maybe I've got the knowledge, but it's going to be very tough. And signing up to a program that will last maybe a year or so, where I get proper education and proper coaching, can be a little bit costly in relative terms, because at the end of it all, you learn quickly that investment, even though it seems very high to some of us, it gets paid off really fast. All you need to know is whether you really want to do it or not, whether it is important to you or not. But your current situation or your past situation has nothing to do with the fact of what you're going to be able to do today and tomorrow for your own benefit. And nothing around you, the people around you, the economy, the government, has nothing to do with the fact that it's up to you whether you want to sign up for one of these courses or not, and whether you believe that the education is important to shorten the time frame to allow you to get to where you want to go. So this whole thing is based on that one idea: uncrown the circumstances. The circumstances around you have nothing to do with where you are going to go and how you're going to do as you make it towards that goal. So I'm going to leave it at that for now, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.